Cash flow is king. This is true whether you're a business owner or an individual, and it is especially true for you if you're getting ready to retire soon. You have got to know what your cash flow is in order to know if you are set up to retire securely. Do you have the income coming in from other sources and the money saved that you can use to supplement that income that will cover your actual cash flow? Now, I've helped hundreds of people put together a retirement plan, and this part of it is one of the hardest parts to put together. You're working, you're not really thinking about where all the money's going. It becomes difficult to put together a very solid cash flow plan for retirement. So I want to talk today about the things that you have got to put into that plan. You need to start with what money is going on, or charges. What charges are going on the credit cards? What are those? Make sure that you know what they are and what's going to continue into retirement. Then what are the things that are set up on a monthly recurring basis? They happen automatically. It comes directly out of your bank account. It's charged automatically. What are those recurring expenses that you don't even really have to think that much about? Then, what are those things that are not automatic, but they do happen on a regular basis? It might be a monthly check that you write. Think about those things as well. And last but not least, you've got to think about the things that a lot of people forget. Those things that come along from time to time. When are you going to buy a car again? When are you going to need to do home maintenance? When do you need to replace the roof or replace the air conditioner system? Are you going to be doing any remodeling or updates or changes to your home in retirement, such as bringing it more into line with being able to age in home? And then think about your health care, because that is probably something that's being paid through your paycheck at work. And so you're going to have to add that to your expenses. And a lot of times people don't think about what that cost is and adding that back into the expenses. So you want to do some research on what Medicare is going to cost, what your supplement's going to cost, and be sure and add in a little bit higher number than you think you might pay. Also think about your out-of-pockets, because that could change as well. The out-of-pocket cost for your medical care and medicines could go up or it could go down, just depending on your situation. Once you know all of those numbers, all of those amounts, then it becomes important to categorize it. And there are 4 main categories to divide this into. Number 1, what are your basic lifestyle needs? You've got to have these things in order to live: groceries, utilities, a roof over your head, things like that. Secondly, what are your wants? What are the things that you want to have in your regular lifestyle because you enjoy them and you want to do them? This could be going out to eat regularly, or playing golf, or other things that are not basic to being able to survive, but you do want them in your ongoing budget. Over and above that, what are things that you would like to do? So this third category, the likes, are things that would be nice to do, but you don't have to have them. It's areas where you could have a little bit of adjustment if needed, up or down, depending on what happens in your situation and how things play out. And then the last category is your wishes. How much do you wish to have left at the end for your heirs? Or how much do you wish to leave to charities when you're no longer here? And those wishes, it's important to know what that goal is, what that idea is. But as we're thinking about this, the basic lifestyle need is the foundation. The likes, the wants comes next. The wants are second to that, then the likes, then the wishes. So as you're having to make adjustments to your cash flow plan, you start with the things that have the least priority, and you preserve the things that have the most priority, those basic needs. And that helps you put together a good cash flow plan that your funds support, your income supports, does all the things that you needed to do over your lifetime, and puts you in a secure position for down the road. So I hope that's helpful. Just think through all of those pieces, and On top of that, I want to add one more thing. Be sure and think about inflation, because inflation has been running higher than it had been for many years. It's expected to continue to run a little bit higher than it had over the last couple of decades. But on top of that, retirees' inflation tends to be higher than inflation for just your young family or a younger person in the workforce. Retirees tend to spend on things that have a little bit higher inflation, whether that is healthcare or more luxury items or travel. They tend to have a little higher inflation. So build that into your plan a little higher than normal inflation so that you are for sure on your best path for your retirement.